Let's see some other important topics we need to learn before we start practicing uh, about communication protocol. Okay. uh, Generally, if any communication has to happen, there should be a medium between the two parties, right? uh, we are communicating through a medium called language. Here it is English. In the same manner, when a client and server communicates, they need to follow a protocol, the way through which they're going to communicate. In general, over the World Wide Web, the most popular protocol is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. There are two versions of it. One is HTTP and another one is HTTPS. S means secured. Okay. Now, let's see. Uh, See what happens here. I am using a protocol called HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. S means secured. We have given a domain called en.wikipedia.org. What internally will happen? Corresponding to this domain, like we have seen previously, corresponding to this domain, there will be a IP address associated to it. Our request will be redirected to that IP. Okay, under that machine, within the application wiki, there is a resource called hypertext. Okay, this is the request made by a client. Means see this. As a client, we are using the protocol HTTPS. We are asking this particular domain or this particular IP address machine for a resource called hypertext. This request will be transferred through our internet service provider, and whenever the server receives this request, it will provide us the response with a web page called hypertext. So whenever we click enter now, what will happen? We should get the response for this resource hypertext. See, all these things has happened. As a client, we have requested for hypertext and server has provided us this web page. Okay, this is okay. Server has processed the request and send us the response. What kind of web page is this? It is a static web page with links. What these are called as hyperlinks. That's why the name called hypertext appeared here. In this protocol, hypertext means web page, a content with references called hyperlinks. What is hyperlink? This hyperlink is a reference for another resource. Here we have obtained this hypertext resource by providing the entire URL. We are specifying the entire URL here, this domain, application and the resource name. Within this web page, they have embedded another resource name to this hyperlink. Okay, don't be confused. We will see the internal implementation. Click on inspect. What this internet hyperlink is doing is, it will redirect us to another resource called internet. Okay, when we click this internet, we are making request for another resource called internet. Here we have received a resource called hypertext. If we click this hyperlink internet, we will get another resource called internet. Let's see that. When we click this internet, we should get a response with a file called internet. See, we are redirected to this internet. These are called hyperlinks. These hyperlinks will redirect us to another resources. See this one. At present we are under the resource called internet. What happens if we click this hyperlink? Let's see. Go to inspect. When we click on this link, hyperlink www, it will request for another resource called wiki world underscore wide underscore web. Let's see that also. We have redirected to world underscore wide underscore web. This is the basic about hypertext protocol and hyperlinks. Okay, there are two versions, right? One is HTTP and another one is HTTPS. S represents secure. The site is secure. See, there is a site called eComputerNet something. Here they are using a protocol HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. It is up to us. Depending upon the need, we can opt for HTTP or HTTPS. If we want a website to be completely secure, like banking sites, it must be secure, right? They will follow protocol HTTPS. See, they are following HTTPS. Depending upon our need, we will opt for either HTTP or HTTPS. Okay. These are about HTTP protocol. Till now we have seen static web pages. These are called as HTML files. And if we want our web page to be dynamic, means it has to interact with us. In this web page, there are lot of text and hyperlinks where we can redirect from one web page to another web page. When a page is set to be dynamic, if it interact with us, let's say Facebook. See, here there is a content. Here I have clicked to enter the first name, but if I didn't mention the first name and if I go to surname, it should throw some error. Need to enter first name. See, it is throwing some error. What is that? What is your name? You must. It means that we must enter the first name. See, this is a wrong here, right? Means the web page is interacting with us. It is giving some responses based upon our actions. Means it is dynamic. If a web page responds to our action, it is known as dynamic. We can make a web page dynamic using the JavaScript. We can write the static content using HTML. If we want it to be dynamic, we should use any scripting language, JavaScript. This AngularJS, React.js, all these are JavaScript languages. Okay. Later we will see about server databases.